100% to their career, to their family, if they have their parents, to their kids. So finding that balance, it's a challenging for them. And there's a lot of I have read about like time versus energy, right? It's more about like how you dedicate your energy or how you're utilizing your energy is what gonna like drain you or what you're gonna make you feel more energized. So
Okay, so now we are live. Hi, Prina. Thank you so much for showing up today. I'm really glad to see your face for the first time. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks, Nicole. So nice to meet you as well. We have been talking, but this is first time we are meeting, so I'm excited as well.
Yeah, this is a really interesting interview since you're a new member of the FearlessWomen team. So I'm really excited to hear that and to be able to have this interview with you. It's going to be great.
I'm looking forward to that as well. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm really curious, just please introduce yourself so the rest of the people here can get to know you as well.
Thank you. So as you said, I am Prina Shah. I am Shetty certified life coach. I'm more focused on holistic growth coaching. When I say holistic growth, I personally believe more into personal growth is always the human journey. So that's what I took personal inspiration from my own belief, and I want would like to help people in their own growth journey because everybody has an interesting story to write, and it's important to share with world, and just coaching and helping them to create their growth journey. That's what I am interested in. So that's why holistic growth coach. And I am professionally right now an engineer, working full time as well as an engineer. So I have a very engineering analytic mind, but I'm a student of life, which is what I call myself. I like to learn a lot about ancient wisdom. I'm very curious about just life in general, universe, what energies and universe telling to us.
Oh my God.
Thinking to that, listening to that, and that's where it's actually growing, finding that connection to the universe and growing towards that your own growth journey is what I'm passionate. So this is about me. I have two boys, two kids, small kids. One is 5 and one is 1.5 year old. We have very small family. I live with my husband and two kids. And 10 years back, actually, I changed country from India to United States. So throughout my life, I have lived in India, very culturally. We all know about India, right? It's very culturally rich. From religious to spirituality to just like social, cultural, it's a strong background and cultural richness in there. And then now into United States, where we are trying to establish our own, what it means to be in different country, and then still finding that part of myself here. It's something transformative within, and living every day and trying to explore new areas in life. So that's about me. Yeah.
Oh, well, I love that. And I relate so much to the whole interest in universe and energies and all of that. I love to hear that. And also it's always a big thing when you're moving from one place to another, especially if it's far away too. And for me, I wonder was that something that you were so sure of, or was it a risk for you? Did you feel like you wasn't sure if it were gonna turn out all right or not?
So for me, it was just I decided to get my further education. I already have I had bachelor degree and master degree in technology from India, but then I did decided to pursue further and do masters and come here. Um so that was fine, but because I was a lot of friends and families were back in India, but I feel like naturally inside me there is this adventure girl who likes to take up all the things as an adventure. Hey, it's a new country, it's gonna be exciting, it's gonna be good. Like, so that's what I came with, that mindset of experiencing new
Yeah,
life experiences, like being more adventure about exploring different country, different culture, different people. Because I mean, I studied, like, English was my first and second language, but it's not that I used a lot during
yeah,
my daily life in back in India. So again, those language and cultural, so those are all a lot of different exploration. And as I mentioned, it's more about exploring is more fun than just, and I don't like the mundane routine. So if everything is new, then it brings that adrenaline rush. So I like having that. So that was fun when I came here, just
yeah,
exploration part. But I do miss uh, what my life before that as well.
of
So
course.
I have tried to find a balance, taking strength from both the places, and it's all in me, and I'm taking with me.
Yeah, and that's so human to feel like you can also be like two different people at two different places because like the whole environment it really affects you. But I'm really curious to ask one question now. What made you join the Fearless Women team?
Thank you for asking, actually. So when I joined Jay Shetty program, I saw a post, I think from Simran, about Fearless. And right away, actually, I checked that website and I got so intrigued. 12 women
Mm,
uh, are coming together, right? And they want to reach out, educate, help women across the globe, right?
mm,
And I think as a woman, we feel a sense of community if there is there, where if we provide that community feeling to other women, naturally women gonna attract to that. They're gonna feel supportive, and
yeah,
then a lot of educations on different topics that happens. Uh, like few days back, I met with Denise, Simran, and Shadab. They did share about Fearless group,
mm,
what it is all about, and one of another thing that they shared about conducting workshop, 12 workshop every month for different topic which are very relevant to women's life.
yeah,
The workshop that I attended was on emotional intelligence.
mm,
Um, and I know there is another that gonna come in. So a lot of relevant topic for in women, many women's right now are into the career places. They want to balance their life because uh, balancing career and home and kids, if they have, it's hard, challenging. So creating a platform where we can share and educate and different resources and tools
yeah,
to help them, right? Just nurture them, be their buddy,
yeah,
strengthen strength so that they can grow further in their life.
mm,
And it's just not about career women, but it's more about women who are also exploring their own identities, women who are trying to figure out their true self.
def-
So a lot of different coaches have different backgrounds, which I like it. They're
mm,
amazing. The purpose coach, empowerment coach, all those different women from different the different coaches, having great background and knowledge on those topics. And if we can share, which can help and impact women in their life, that gonna be amazing. So I got very intrigued with the mission that we are having at Fearless Women. We want to reach out to as many women possible throughout the globe, regardless of cultural background, regardless of what their demographics are, but just educating and helping them is what I connected and resonated a lot. And especially me as a woman, it's there's a like natural connection to the other women.
Hmm.
So I'm very excited to be part of this group.
Thank you so much for sharing. And we're also really excited to have you here. And like you said, like I agree with the whole just creating a community. I feel like that's so important because as long as someone feels overwhelmed, if they have some kind of community, could be family, friends, or something else like found online, it's always some kind of reassurance that, like, for me it feels like a safety, like I'm not alone. I have somewhere where I can reach out and get help if I need it. And I think that's so important to just like offer this and for people to be able to find a community that suits them, because I know that not everything suits everyone. So I'm hoping that the ones that are in need of this will find it and that we can make a huge difference.
Exactly.
But back to you, I'm really focused on like hearing what impact do you want to make, since you have a holistic growth coach, what impact do you want to make in this world through our platform?
Um, sure. Thanks for asking again this question, because I have been thinking about what me as a coach can bring, right? Because you all are very wonderful women in Fearless. So I think what then I got more into divulge into and understanding
Yeah,
myself. I like just to be created that safe space.
yeah,
I just want to be a person who other person can just come in, understanding that there is a safe space where they can talk. Starting from there, then for me, what I strongly believe in first, creating the self-awareness, right? Like understanding what as a person you desire, breaking
mm,
all everything that you have taught, condition, like if there are fears, but what you are, what you desire,
yeah,
uh, how you want to live your life as an individual. So
that's
starting finding those answers first, which is self-awareness, right? Like what they want in their life, and then those fears, limiting beliefs, saboteur, or uh, like just the blockages and challenges that comes in, right? I want to do skydive, but fear of height kicks in.
yeah,
So that's me as a person. I would like to do that, but other fears or a limiting belief kicks in, and then help them to untangle those fears,
mm,
whatever the beliefs that are limiting them to take or live their life
mm,
in the best possible way. And with the coaching, we have tools. We are equipped with those tools to help with them, like, overcome those
yeah,
challenges. And then again, like coming back to my own personal belief of like constant evolving and learning,
yeah,
right? But I also mean from growth.
mm,
Um, when you as an individual, we are here in life, it's always like fun to explore new things, learn
yeah,
new things. That's how we keep growing. For me personally, I would like to be better from what I was yesterday. I would like to be work on being better for my tomorrow.
oh, I love that.
Yeah. And then just like, pushing or trying to see, hey, I want to do, can I push my comfort zone little bit? Can I stretch my comfort zone a little bit? And can I try and can I do this? Right?
Yeah,
So just like filling that gap of I can't do, I cannot do, I can do.
yeah,
So as a holistic growth coach, I would like to help people with first trying to find that connection within themselves,
yeah,
and working on all the challenges that they are facing, like fears, limiting beliefs, or many times we come from like me, cultural strong background, that there are a set of conditioning as well happens. through our life observations. And it's not like people telling us, it's just sometimes we observe something in life and we think that this is how it's supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
So just challenging those set conditioning, and then just actually living life that you want to live, which is the most desired life that you would like to live, and to see what's that your max potential. Uh,
Yeah.
I think that's what I want to contribute as a holistic growth, um, in a fearless women community, helping different women. That's what
Yes.
I would like. I think I can like bring that's uh, part of me in this uh, community.
Yeah. That's so great. And I'm really looking forward to having you as well. I think you're a great addition to the team, really. And I'm curious about you, like what brought you into the coaching field and into your specific niche?
Yeah, so coaching is just happen in my life.
Mm,
And it's something I feel so grateful that I came across. Honestly, I was not thinking about coaching, and I was not even like I was not even aware of that coaching world. I mean,
mm,
um, but I was I'm an engineer, I'm working full time and everything. I have my family life. So it was very like daily routine. But every time I was thinking of what's more to life,
mm,
what's my purpose. So I was just every now and then I was trying to find those answers. What I can bring to the world that can create that impact, how I can help and serve people, how we can create again like a community where we function from empathy, we create a
mm,
more clear space and all. But I didn't know what would be that like platform, or where what it all mm, looks like. And then I come across a coaching program, and I decided to be a coach because I felt, and then I started like introspecting, or getting deeper into myself. And I thought I'm naturally a coach to myself.
yeah.
Every time in my life when there is challenges or I feel I cannot do it, I always stop myself. Look, Prina, what you're feeling, tell me about that. I literally talk to myself.
Mm,
And what's the one thing that you can do here? What's the first step that you can take here? Do you want to continue feeling like this? Do you want to continue going this route, feeling negative about it?
yeah.
How are you want to change things? So every time I pull myself from that, and I think that natural, a habit of like coaching myself.
Yeah.
And when I learned and got certified as a life coach, I thought, okay, this is what my strengths are. I can bring to the world. I can help people and coach them in exploring their and um, helping them to untangle or challenge their own fears and beliefs. So that's what brought me into this coaching world, and I think I'm loving it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's so 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 nice. And like I'm curious, like how did you discover your purpose? I know you told me a little bit now, just now, about you like feeling like you were coaching yourself, and then you kind of came into the coaching like naturally, which is so nice that you just like realized that like I'm doing this for myself, I can help others as well. Um, but our first question could be, do you feel like this is your purpose? And if so, like what was the like turning point? When did you feel like that was your purpose?
I think like what's the purpose of life? It's a really big question,
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
What I have been thinking throughout my life, what's my purpose? Because each individual, we are here in on earth, we are
Yeah.
brought life into this world, what we are here for. And starting with that, I was thinking a lot of like bigger things, like what I can do, what that looks like, that creates that bigger impact. But then as I'm growing, I
Mm.
think my purpose has gotten very being specific and basic about things and in life.
Yeah.
So, one thing about me, I feel I am more natural, empathy oriented person. I
Mm.
have empathy towards other people. I feel if you like function from kindness and just the attitude of like just like helping and serving people, like create a community of togetherness is what I think human needs, right? Humankind
Yeah.
needs what every other human being are seeking. People who listens to them, who cares for them, who are
Mm.
there to support them. uh,
Mm.
it's what we like very basic human needs are there to feel appreciated, love and care. So and I think through coaching, if I can do that, I'm still not sure if that's my the purpose and I'm living my
Yeah.
purpose. It's when I will start creating that impact through coaching, through sharing my story, through reaching out people, through providing that supporting hand
Yeah.
as many as people.
Mm.
I think that's where I'll start living my purposeful life is what I believe. So have I found my purpose? Maybe, uh, but I think I have to do a lot more to bring to world of myself to live that purposeful life, I believe.
Yeah, for sure. And we're always students. We always learn. We learn stuff about life, but also about ourselves, like all the time. So I think that's so great to have like an open mind that like it could be your purpose, but you're also here to explore and to find out. And maybe in like a couple of years from now, you'll be on a different path that this part now, like this life now led you to. Like you now led you to another path. And I think that's like a natural way of life. We just grow into different direction. I think so beautiful because we don't know right now where we're gonna be in 10 years. But if we just like, believe in the path or like the way there, then we're just gonna see. Like I think it's like a fun thing, like you don't know now, and that's kind of the beautiful thing that you don't know. Even though I'm a person who would like to know all the time, like know what's the next step, what is going to happen now, and how am my life going to look in 10 years. Like I want to know because it's like you don't have control. But realizing that you don't have control and kind of like letting that go brings some form of peace to you, and it's so nice. I love that.
I like your actually summary of what I just shared. I like your insight into that. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah. I would love to know, like, why do you consider like holistic growth important for people?
Um, so I talked a lot about like, growing as an individual. But for me, it's not just one area you grow, right? Say, for example, if I'm focused on career,
Yeah,
and if I just like focus on career and I want to like, go and reach that pinnacle, but if my other areas of life are suffering, my health is bad, my family, I'm not able to put my time and energy to my like family,
yeah,
then it's not a well balanced life. So for me, if you want to grow, it has to be holistic, well balanced life where you
mm,
can focus maybe one time, one area, fine, but more if you're growing, like if you see as a graph, then it has to be more from the holistic perspective, considering all the areas of your life and
yeah,
growing uh,
yeah,
as an individual further in your life.
yeah, for sure. What would you say is like a common obstacles among your clients that seek your holistic growth coaching?
Yeah, I think so many times when like women's who are very much into their career, what they are struggling is finding their balance.
Mm,
Uh, um, they want to give 100% to their career, to their family, if they have their parents, to their kids. So finding that balance, it's a challenging for them. And uh, there's a lot of I have read about like time versus energy, right? It's more about
Yes.
like how you dedicate your energy, or how you're utilizing your energy is what
Yeah.
gonna like drain you, or what you're gonna make you feel more energized.
Yeah.
So um one thing is, yeah, finding that balance of uh, if you are like totally focused and like working through the work side, then you don't have energy.
Mm.
uh Maybe it's trying to find that balance, actually, to balance that work life balance, what we call. And other women who want to like establish their career, but they
Yeah.
don't know where to start. So as a holistic growth, then first part was like, that self exploration, that self awareness is what I can bring as a holistic growth and coach. And I help them to first explore what they really like or
Yeah.
would like to learn about themselves, and would now define what that growth journey or what their desired life looks like, and
Yeah.
then creating that plan to reach there or to achieve there.
Yeah. Do you have any like tool or strategy that could help women to find this balance that you're talking about?
Yeah, so mostly with women, when they are trying to find their balance or work-life balance, uh, how I start with is first like exploring like or analyzing what that day look like, and then and in that day what they want to fit in.
Mm-hmm.
That they are most because for me, I am more a night owl person.
Mm.
So at night, I do more my creative thinking during night. I'm not a early riser, but there are people who are early risers. So one schedule might fit for somebody, what might not fit to another, right? So trying to find something which works very uh, like a personal to them.
Yeah.
So I start with understanding what their schedule look like, and then where are the most energetic they are, what time of the day, and also what actually what are the things or uh, they can do to re-energize themselves as well.
Yeah.
Taking break work, reading a
Mm.
book work, taking a nap work, going out for a walk work. So again, different people have different way of like re-energizing themselves. So
Yeah.
fitting those kind of activities into their day-to-day life,
Yeah.
and then trying to, so that's how, like, just trying to find where they are most energy, what work they can achieve in that block of time, and
Mm.
then what are the things that they can do to re-energize, so that then they have energy to do and focus on the things which they also want to achieve in that particular day. So
Yeah.
that's one like a minute way. And then a lot of self-awareness exercises I do, trying to
Mm.
find first what are their values, what are their whys, big whys, why you want to, is it important for you? Because a lot of time when we are focused, many times the things which are not actually important to us, and a lot of energy goes into just focusing on those things which
Mm.
we can actually utilize to do what actually matters to us. So trying to re-engage or reconnect to yourself, trying to understand your stronger whys, is it really important? Or
Yes.
not? And then creating values around it, like what are the values that you want to derive or want to incorporate, or how you want to live a life, and then creating a path of again, like, creating a good habits, like building a good habits to achieve those things, taking more actionable steps to achieve those end goals. And then when like that come into full circle, it's where I feel more accomplished, and they feel more energetic and accomplished to keep going further every time, right? So
Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing that. And I really like the part where you mentioned in the beginning about like figuring out yourself first, because everyone is so different and there's so much information right now on like social media and stuff telling you that you should wake up at 6 a.m. and you should do this and this and this before 8 a.m. and stuff. And I remember in the beginning when I saw that, I was so stressed. I was like, wait, like I feel like I don't feel great when I wake up that early. It's not my time to wake up like around 8, yeah, but around like, you know, the 5 a.m. club and stuff, I don't know if that's like really my thing. And I felt pressure because like they said like every hard worker wakes up at that time. And like you said, just realizing that like you could be so much more effective and productive during the evening because everyone is different, and figuring that out as a start just like lays out the whole basics, like the whole grounds for the rest of the work you're gonna do. So I really like that you're doing that with your clients. I think it's like a great way to just also for you to realize what type they are, but for them to realize too what type they are. Like for real, not everyone knows that,
Yeah.
or at least I didn't do that in the beginning before coaching.
Yeah, exactly. And that's where, like, when we are focusing on different thing, like the my goal is to do exercise, for example, or get a
Mm-hmm.
fit. But if I'm focused on just waking up at 5, and that is making me more pressure,
Mm.
and I'm not able to do it, then that whole guilt circle starts. Right? It's the guilt feeling of guilty and
Yeah,
everything. Keeps on going. Here you are
yeah,
still not able to wake up at 5 and do the exercise because that's what you have. Stick your exercise routine to your 5 a.m. routine.
yeah.
So it has to be what comes to naturally, because the whole focus is to exercise and not waking up at 5. Maybe if the goal is that, then it's fine. But what actual goal is to focus on that, then rather than
Mm-hmm.
like creating that like uh, what we will say, like distractions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. That's so true. And our time is almost running out, so I'm thinking I'm gonna start going for our end questions here. I feel like the time always goes so fast during these interviews. So I'm gonna
Well,
start with our, yeah.
these are all like very like interesting and topics that we love to discuss, and we
Yeah.
can go on and on, definitely.
Yeah. And you can see that as well when you're talking, that you like light up when you talk about something that really like sparks this thing in you. So I think it's great. So for our last questions, I would first want to know like who is like, do you have 3 or less or more fearless women that really like inspires you?
Um, yeah, I think so. This question has been coming up, like, in a different form. Even if I go to interview, like, who inspires you or who you
Yeah.
like get inspiration from. And for me, I can take a name just for the sake of it, but I feel each individual, every
Mm,
individual that I interact, uh, has something that I feel is very inspiring. And there can be, and I feel like all the day-to-day challenges, if they can overcome beautifully,
mm,
right?
yeah.
Beautifully, it's like they still have zest for life.
Mm,
Even though their life they are going through and there are struggles, but um, they still have this zest of life. They still look and find positivity in different things. So I feel all the individuals, every women who have paved path for different women to say, hey, if that person can do, why I cannot?
yeah.
So for me, it's more about taking inspiration from honestly, and I stood by this. Like I take inspiration from all the beings that I meet, in
Yes.
one way or other.
Yeah. I love that. What a like beautiful and unique answer, and I really like it because like I think that as you say, everyone is inspiring in their own way. Everyone has their own story, and like I think that at some point everyone has done something fearless that has just brought out this like new version of them. And I think that it's just, yeah, I really enjoyed hearing your answer. It's such a Such a unique one, and I like it.
Thank you.
So for the last question, I would love to know if there's like any advice or something you would like to share with the viewers that we have here.
So I wanted to share one thing. It's and that also comes maybe from my own personal like belief or thoughts, but maybe like it can help women or listener is really recognizing and finding your own voice, right? And making choices every day based on those voices
Mm,
and acting upon that, taking actions on those choices
yeah,
and leading your life. And that doesn't mean that like, what does that making choice every day means, right? It's, but regardless of where you are coming from, like especially as a woman, I know we have told you cannot do this or not that. A lot of that conditioning happen since childhood
mm,
about what we can do or not, asking our own like things which we value, we have to ask, or like it's a lot we have to prove in the workplace. So a lot of those things happen, but uh, that's where like making choices and taking actions, I am putting this much, and I think I'm value and worth of this.
yeah,
And you have to believe that you are worthy, you have what it takes for you to go there, even if you are just a home. And I wouldn't just say just a homemaker, but if you think that you are just a homemaker, no, but you are still making that difference,
yeah,
because you are making, choices, making choices every day to live and lead your life the way you want is what one has to always look for, right? Because this is your life. You
mm,
have to live and lead your life the way you want. uh, so, and then making choices to go and live that life is what I would like listeners to just like find that, like, find that connection to yourself and find that strength, that yes, you can do it. And when I say this, like, you can do it, those words, it's not just in a career, but it's just in like doing whatever, like
yeah,
whatever makes you feel happy, just live that life and
yeah,
just be that person that bring happiness and you cherish the most. So that's what I just wanted to share. I like when there is like balance, happiness within yourself. That's what it gonna reflect outside. So that's what I wanted to share.
yeah. Oh, I really like that. Like when, like as you say, like I think it's such a beautiful thing to just like find that thing that really like makes you glow, like that thing that really like sparks this fire inside of you, because that is usually when we are the happiest. And I think that when we are the happiest, we make better choices for ourselves and the people around us. So yeah, I really like that advice, and I hope that the people here today really got some important and like new things out of this conversation, because I really did. And I'm so grateful for you taking your time, showing up today, and me just finally getting to know you. It feels so nice.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I really enjoyed our interaction, and I'm looking forward to like interact more with Fearless Women group, and I'm very excited. Thank you so much for first like meeting up with me today.
Yes, thank you too. So grateful. And we will see more of you soon.
Hope you have a wonderful day.
Yes, you too.